afternoon, everybody. It's Friday, December the 1st. I got 1:56 in the afternoon. Had to come down here and just found out that they're tearing that big apartment building up on Bailie Avenue down. Sorry for my phone there. So the person I dropped off, they're going to be in here for an hour. I'm going to go up there and see what I can see of it. Yeah. Trying to keep up with what else getting torn down. So, this is Shaw, everyone. We're gonna go up Huey to Versailles and take Versailles over to probably Union and go up Union to Bailie and make a left on Bailie. I'm expecting that one to be torn soon too. The roof's been in on that for a couple of years. And this next one up, the old Buckman Studios, has been empty and abandoned for years too. So I'm expecting them soon. I didn't know that they were doing this one up here today. I don't know how far along they are. They might have it all the way down. I don't know. Empty and void of houses anymore. There's one that it looks like they've been stripping out. Church. There's even houses missing here, empty lots. I guess this, I call it blight, is all over. It's not just here in my hometown. What are they doing? Wait a minute. The buildings were torn down a long time ago, and now they're putting in new sidewalks? Okay, again, I don't claim to understand. I don't. Right up the Bailie, and that apartment is probably the next block down to the left on Bailie. Raining just enough to need pulse wipers. Well, they're into it, everyone. Let me get a place where I can sit and look at it. How about up the alley from the other side? Truck behind me's in a hurry. I don't know if you could hear him hit the gas or not. Floored it. Oh. Well, if you remember any of my previous videos, you could come up here and see the apartment building. They're bringing it down. I'm going to stay back this far and roll the window down a bit. we can watch them as they knock it down some. I hope so. That was a big apartment building. Look at the stairwell. This is the parts that I like to watch coming down. Well, there's a fireplace right behind the bucket. Yeah. Timber, everybody. This is on the corner of Bailie and, is that Beech? I'm gonna have to double check that. But Bailey's the main out there. I think this here's Beech. It's rained through the night and this morning, everyone. It's tapered off now. But it was raining real good a while ago. Being December, if this would have been snow, we'd have had a decent amount of snow. I like that. Anybody see that on the truck? Alright. Come on, bring some more of it down. Okay. Where would you like me to go? Great. I like watching these parts. I don't like seeing my town disappear, but okay, there the wall cracked. There it goes. Window went out. Yeah. Okay, I know there's a gentleman that has asked me more than what's my purpose for doing this. I used to live 2 blocks on Bailie away from here. Born and lived the first 8 years of my life there. I remember so many people from here that probably passed on and moved away years and years ago. And I just want to, I guess you could call it, document my house, my city, not my house, being torn down, because mine burned. The one I used to live in burned in the early 2000s. Alright, they're stopped for a couple minutes. Alright, he saw him back. They were having a conversation and I could hear it. And they're talking about going home and doing something together tomorrow. I didn't need to get their personal stuff on here. Mario Contracting. Alright. I'm not gonna keep taking up my space here until they start on it again. And as soon as I shut it off and laid it down, he fired it back up. Where I live, I have one of the empty lots next to me. I bought it. Betters Company tore that one and the one next to it down, 1994. They've been tearing them down in town for a lot of years. Right across the street from that building, in that green grass, there used to be homes there that went up to the school. And the school bought the property, tore them down, and put the parking lot in. That's Centennial School, everyone. You know, the windows in what I can see left of it don't look very old, and neither does that door that goes out onto Bailie. Yeah, that's loose and ready to fall. There was a chimney there. Yeah, that was that tall chimney that went. There's that, I guess that's terracotta pipe up in the middle. It's wanting to fall on its own now, thought so. The old coal smoke. Old coal dust, I should say. From in the chimneys. Yeah, those windows look in fairly good shape. But those are four were up on the second floor. It's a shame they couldn't remove them and maybe give them to somebody very cheaply that needed windows. I've been replacing windows in my home, and I know it's expensive. The first floor windows, they're busted out. You can see that. That would have been a fireplace front too. Since it was on the side of the chimney, it might have been a functioning fireplace at one time. It's a job I would have loved to have learned to do when I was younger. Going for the front wall. Yeah. Bye-bye windows. You know, I think you were kind of crazy for going out there, but that's just me. It's going outward. I forgot all about that little front porch that's on the building. And that was the last wall. Well, that door I said looked in decent shape isn't anymore. All it is now, metal door scrap. Well, I caught it coming down, and I still have to pick somebody up. But I was able to get up here and catch this. And no, I'm not going to go out that way. I'm going to make the right and go down around. But is that a metal stairwell? It might be. I want to check the address of that. I know it's Bailie. I think this is Beech. I'm going to go double check before I shut the camera off. I did a ride around last night of Christmas lights. I didn't get down here. That probably looks nice all lit up in the after dark. I like the skeletons. Okay. See, I'm thinking that's gonna go soon too, but it's been boarded for years. And there's another one in here on my left. That last one down. And this one. All three are empty. And this gray one over here. Alright, let's go up Flagler. We are on Manor right now. So let's go up Flagler and see if I can get the address of that building. Alright. I lived years ago on the next corner, next to that house that all the white paint's off. You see the bare wood. And we were at 1900, so that's the even side. The side this house come down on is the odd side. That would be the 1800 block. This would be the 1700. Let's see if we can get an address of it. I'm gonna try to. Yeah, this is definitely Beech. Corner of Bailie and Beech, and the front wall isn't down yet. Let's make a left in here and go around and come down so I can read the house addresses. Oh, my arm. I don't know what's up with my right arm and elbow. I just know it hurts. And the homes that used to be here too. Before I ever had a cell phone with a camera, they tore these down. So, not something I ever got videoed. Okay, I won't let traffic go ahead of me. Because as I put it, I'm basically sightseeing, which is going slow. Okay, that is on Union, not on Bailie, even though it's corner of Bailie. I need house addresses. This is okay. No cars behind me. I just saw an address. 1609 is a corner. 1113. That would have to be 1615, where this is being torn down. And going around the block, they brought that last wall down. The only reason I'm doing this is because of dust with a window. And I got a car coming, so we gotta move. Alright. Tell you what, I'll show you up on Willow. And then I gotta go back down and pick someone up. Yeah, Willow, they tore down those two houses. The one that burned a couple of years ago, and the one that house fire damaged real bad. And I was here the morning they were tearing them down, or they were going to tear them down. I had to go to my doctor. And there's a garage. Ain't gonna be here long. But you can see they've got it all cleaned up. This is the corner of Willow and the alley. But it's all cleaned up. The hay's down. So yeah. I got back here that night after dark. And the first house, which was toward the alley, it was all the way down. And the one that was next to it there, which was damaged from the fire, was down, but it wasn't cleared up yet. This one was cleared up and gone. But anyway, I'll head back that way on my way back downtown. And yeah, town. It's no longer town. Yeah, what do we have down there? An Eaton Park. Yeah. What other restaurants are down in downtown McKeesport now? Okay. This is Willow. And yes, that's empty. And that car went straight. I believe the red insole brick is empty. This gray one is empty. And that big old white house is empty. I got a car coming up. You know, I used to know everybody that lived in a 1900 block on both sides. If any of you remember Barnes' beer distributing, Olympia Beer Distributor, Roger Barnes back in the 60s and early 70s lived in that house that's still standing. He also had Barnes Lake out toward Irwin off of Clay Pike. My grandparents lived here. Where that little step is, and yeah, it was a step to go into the house, is where my parents lived, 1900 Bailie. I lived there too. And my Uncle Zeke lived where this empty lot is. Zeke and Nancy. Yeah. All I have around here are the memories, because everything's leaving. Yeah, now they clean up, sort everything, separate everything. You know what a turn signal is behind me, bud? I guess he doesn't want to go around. Okay, but they're down now. They got all the cleanup work to do. All right, I gotta head back downtown. Everybody, I do want to thank you so much for watching. Thanks for the ride along with me. I hope you all take care. I don't know, maybe we can see some other things on the way down. See if anything else is going on anywhere. I know the lower part of Union here, not some directly on Union, some on Enterprise, some on Ridge. They've been tearing all summer long. I've tried to get down as they're tearing those down. I wonder if, yeah, this spot here, because they had torn the building down, if you see the straw still there, but they're putting in a new sidewalk next to it. I wonder if somebody bought it. I don't know. This is Lee Street. Carnegie is one way toward us. But I can go down Union and check everything out on the way back downtown. K&R Cards, it used to be here. I never knew the name of that years ago. Now it's DC Food Mart. Yeah, all these got tore down in the last couple of years. Where all these empty lots are. Buildings over there got torn down. When I was little, this corner lot behind the fire hydrant was a television repair place. I remember my dad bringing 2 televisions there to get worked on. Right there. I don't know what the name of it was. Oh, my arm. Yeah, I know some over here are empty. Have been empty. Figured take a look too. See if anything else is being torn. Now, this has been empty for a while. Boarded empty, windows out. That one had the roof in for a while. I remember when they took that corner house. Okay, they're coming this way. Yeah, this one has had the roof in for a while. I never got that one filmed when it left. Or this one. I know it's videoed. Or that one, I didn't either. This next block down, this is Ridge Street. And it surprised me because I try to do a ride across the hill almost every day. There's days that I don't get a chance to when I have doctor appointments. But that corner one, and down here, the ones that would have been on the right-hand side, the empty lot now. I come through here and they were all gone. It's like, wow, I missed them. And that church, I think, has been empty the longest around here. There was a home here that burned, and I think it was this lot. I come down to video when that was burned. That's on YouTube. But the one that was next to it is another stairwell to nowhere. But yeah, all these ones on the right-hand side that are empty, they were standing. I caught one over there being torn down, one. And I come back a day or so later, and the other ones were completely gone. I missed it. So, sorry about that. And this is Enterprise. This is an NX01. See if any of you know what I mean by that. That's NX01. Maybe Harry Mudd lives there. I don't know. Do any of you know what I mean by that? Yawning my head off. Is that fairly new wood on that place under the gutters? But I'm not complaining. I mean, if it is, they're keeping it up with it, yeah. I know owning a home. The money I make, it's difficult to keep up with it. Oh yeah, and the fire that was in those apartments. You can see the remnants and damage on the outside. I sat up here about where I'm at, just a little to the front of me, and videoed. I never saw any flame. I got here after the flame was over, but the fire department, police, ambulance were all still going in the place. And everybody was displaced out of the building. There's a now leasing sign. That should say now leasing cheap apartments. Smoked apartments. That's what it should say. Just like you buy a smoked ham. That should say now leasing smoked apartments. Okay, I got kids here and I don't want to video them for one, and I don't want to accidentally hit one either. And there it is. Looks like the one that was on fire still boarded. We had a Mayor Lyle in McKeesport years ago. That's how Lyle Boulevard got his name. And this old red brick is where he lived. Yeah. When I came up, I showed you that's empty. I don't know if that first one's empty or not. My arm hurts. Okay. Go back to where I need to go. you remember the Swede Club and McKeesport Appliance Parts? It was right on the corner there. I videoed those being torn down too. Let them go because I'm going to be pulling over down here. Anyways. Alright. They're not out yet. So, I guess I'll go to the store like I needed to. That, if it still is the Coker building. Used to be a drive-through bank. If you see the fire escape on the back of the building, you entered the building over on, what is that, 6th? And you exited back here when the train, you're exited right onto the train tracks that came through. And I've had people tell me the train tracks were never in town. Well, that's what that is for. The man used to climb up there and he could see distance so that when a train came, they would put the crossing gates down. It came right through here where Needle Park is there. I jokingly call it Needle Park because I've walked across there and spotted needles on the ground. It's a shame, but it is what it is. Okay. And I'm glad we still have Strifflers in town. Not too many businesses have stayed. The Tallies is still here. I'm glad they've stayed. And the empty lot next to it is where Jason's was. And next to the wine and spirits here was a check cashing place for lease now. That used to be, what was it, Goodyear or BF Goodrich? Had the whole side of the building over here. They went all the way back to where Family Dollar is. Now we have Sherwin-Williams and Family Dollar. Alright everyone, I'm going to kick this off. I have to get parked. Again, thank you so much for watching. Oh, it's for sale. Might as well put that on the internet. The building is for sale. I guess the building, is it the building or the store for sale? I don't know. But there's the phone number, everybody. And again, thank you so much for watching. Y'all take care. Christmas is coming. I hope you all have a good Christmas. Take care and we'll see you.